And my mic was muted. Alright, let's get right into it. So I don't have a lot of time. The reason why I say that is because the time now is 11:06. And wow, this looks really good on this TV. I don't need these actually either. So let me go ahead and share this post right quick. Actually, I'm not even gonna share it. Mainly for YouTube and whatever purposes. I'm going to try to shiny hunt a Rockruff. So for those watching in the future, I'll show you kind of what that entails in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I was streaming High on Life earlier, and that was a lot of fun. But right now, we gotta get the shiny Rockruff because the mass outbreaks reset at midnight. Now, granted, you can go ahead and go back in time and like change the date to go back to a mass outbreak that you specifically wanted. But I don't really feel like doing that. That's gonna go Dango. Come on, buddy. Alright, let's get out of here. And the Rockruff raid, or mass outbreak rather, is right here. I started hunting it last night, and I couldn't get it. Shiny Rockruff is blue. And I need to figure out how people do like those cool shiny counters. Because that'd be really cool to have on here if I were doing shiny hunts. I can't get up this ledge! There we go. Alrighty. And we're here. So the first thing you want to do is save. Please get away from me, little tiny Rockruff. Alright. Actually, I could probably stay on there. And we need to KO 60. What do you mean, go? There we go. Cool. That's a one. I don't think it has to be 60 in a row, but otherwise, if it does, then that fancy should be enough. But anyway, you need to KO 60 to increase the odds of the shiny. So basically, like, the shiny odds drop or increase to I think it's 1 in 800 if you kill 60 in the mass outbreak. That was 3 or 4. Let's say it's 3 just to be safe. Better be lower than the higher. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I love my Goldango. 10. Don't forget the ones down here either that spawn. I'm gonna check everywhere. 11, 12, 13. Tried and true, this is the best way I found to guarantee that you're gonna shiny. 14. 16. 18, 19, and like I said, this goes by pretty quick, and occasionally I didn't even see you over there. So I had 18, 19, 20. There's one. 21. 22. And the way that I'm doing this is just by pressing the R button while the Pokemon's called out. 22. If you're a little over, it's not that big of a deal. 3, 4, 5. And you'll get the notification that you're around 25 or so, because it starts to say that the mass outbreak is starting to go down. 26. Gosh, I sound like one of those Miss Rachel videos Artie watches. 29. 30. Let's see how many puppies we can knock out, Artie. I think it was 30. 31. 32. 33. That didn't sound good. 34. 35. These are the people watching. Trying to get that shiny Rockruff. 36. Trying to knock out 6 of these. 37. 38. 39. 40. If you ever lose track or don't want to count out loud, use a counter app on your phone. I've seen a couple on the App Store. See it? 33. And I'm trying to get this done before midnight. 4. 5. Those little Rockruffs underneath there. Oh, they're cute. Watch out, Mudbray. No! Six, 47, 8, 49, 50, and then we'll have 10 more. Right, do the countdown for last 10. 10. 9. Definitely getting lower, yup. 8. 7. 6. Come on! 5. 4. 3. 2. And then 1. Now, if you accidentally do run into a shiny, it will not knock it out using the auto battle feature, which is nice. So that should be 60. I'll KO one more just for good measure. Alright. So with that being said, I don't need to count anymore, and Goldango can go away. So, after you've knocked out 60 Rockruffs, it's a matter of basically just getting them to spawn in as quickly as possible, and see if a shiny pops up. Fastest way to do that is picnics. So, we don't have any here. You can see there's about 4 of them around us. So we're going to get off our mount, fire up a picnic, and then we're going to pack up and go. And you just kind of wash, rinse, repeat this till a shiny pops up. Because what the picnic does is it despawns the Pokemon in the area. A lot of the information I got from this actually came from watching Austin John Plays. So big shout out to those videos if you guys need anything that's Pokemon related. That's a great source. There were a couple other ones floating around as well. But you really got to go make sure you kind of search through the area so that way you don't accidentally miss a shiny. Doesn't look like there's any over here. Let's get going. Oh, almost. Nope. Because every time a Pokemon pops up, that does count as another spawn. I thought that was the moon. It's not. So I got no shiny Rockruffs here. Nice little batch of them. Once again, we're going to fire up another picnic. Hello. If you guys have any questions, obviously just feel free to type in the chat or participate in the conversation. This is the boring part. after you're done with the counting, it's literally a matter of just kind of roaming around hoping that you find one. And know the color of the shiny, because in Scarlet and Violet they actually don't have sparkles yet. We're hoping they like add them in, like in other previous Pokemon titles, or at least even in like in Arceus, they at least had a chime that went along with that. I'm also checking the underbellies of those. Those are like a dark brown or black for the shiny letter. If I butcher any of the Pokemon names, I'm sorry. I'm still getting accustomed to some of the newer ones. Alright, so I got none here. Let's go ahead and fire up another picnic. Those will spawn back in. No. None here yet. Hey! I told you I'd come back. Actually, literally, I asked Shinobi Nova. I came back just for you. I was like, I said I would be back, and I ate my Chinese food, and now I'm happy. But, yeah, I was like, I promised I would come back, because I was kind of tired, and I knew it was getting late. I didn't know if you were still going to be up, but, I wanted to at least hop on Scarlet and Violet and, see if you needed help with anything else, because we're more than willing to... Oh, she's playing upstairs. Right now, I'm hunting for a shiny Rockruff. Mr. TK Silver, what's up, my dude? How's it going? Yeah, I don't want to, like, you know, promise you we're gonna do something and then freaking come back. That's kind of rude. But yeah, I just killed 60 shiny. I just killed 60 Rockruffs, and that's how you get maximum odds for hunting a shiny one. In a mass outbreak. Matt Poke, hey, how's it going? If I pronounced that wrong, I'm terribly sorry. But hey, how's it going? I know that Shinobi Nova had posted in the Discord for Scarlet Violet, which I'm hopefully gonna join. Just checking my underbelly on. I want to make sure it's not a shiny. But how's everyone doing this evening? Oh, thank you for the follow, El Jefficito 85. 2 minutes ago. Thank you. I did not see that notification pop up, but I appreciate it. Trying to get to 50 followers. So that way. Oh, dude, I thought that was gold. I almost had a heart attack. But yeah, we're hunting a shiny Rockruff. I gotta set up another picnic. Basically, all you gotta do is they made it super easy in this game. You set up a picnic. Wait, what was that? Wait, whoa. Ah, it's too late now. I think that was one of those bugs, those like grasshopper ones. You set up a picnic. I hope it wasn't a shiny. No, that was a Mischievous. Okay. Because the shiny Rockruffs are blue. Doing good. Just trying to find the fastest way to level up. Raids. Raids are the fastest way to level up. The Terra Raids are the fastest way to level up because of all the XP candy you get from doing the Terra Raid. By far the fastest way to level up. I can show you that in a second. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get this shiny Rockruff because they reset at midnight every night. Yeah, raid. And I had trouble coming to terms with that myself, just from other previous Pokemon games. I was like, I know, I'll farm the Elite Four and then I'll get, you know, money and stuff that way. Even with Goldango, his Make It Rain ability, and with the Amulet Coin. If you do not have an Amulet Coin, get an Amulet Coin. Like, stop everything you're doing right now, get an Amulet Coin. Get an Amulet Coin, because what the Amulet Coin does is it doubles all of the prize money that you get in the game. And that's super important for any Pokemon game, especially if you're new to the franchise. Because money, when you're buying vitamins and trying to get your Pokemon leveled up, that's so key. Like, I cannot explain that enough. Where do I get it? Let me double check. Oh, I know that you have to beat 5 trainers in a certain place to get it. That thing's gonna run right into me. Amulet Coins. Go away. Okay, so it's from one of the Pokemon League representatives outside of Medali. So it's at the Pokemon Center. Let me type that into the chat. Yeah. Oh, thanks, hon. Tell me your all-time favorite Pokemon. If your answer is good, I'll follow. My all-time favorite Pokemon has got to be my boy Empoleon. Like, tried and true. He got me through Soul Silver and Diamond and Pearl. I was a Steel Monotype for the longest time. And Empoleon was like... I don't even know if I would call it like my awakening to like I wanted to be a Steel Monotype trainer before my team got wrecked by my rival of 10 years, Jason, by his Volcarona. But tried and true, Empoleon with Ice Beam, Grass Knot, Surf, and I believe Drill Peck got me through Cynthia, and it is probably one of my favorite. Fuck yeah, Steel type. Oh, hold on. Look what I ran into yesterday, right? Hold on. My Steely boys. I'll have to show you my Pokemon home, too. Now you got me hyped. Wait a minute. Like, stop the shiny hunt. I gotta give props to my boys. Hold on, where are they? I'm so excited. You can tell on my face. I'm sorry. And just running around yesterday, I finally got my shiny Rookity, and I caught him in a Moonball. I'm very Pokeball, like, specific. Like, you'll find that in my Rev room. I caught that in the luxury ball because he's gold. I have Goldengo's also in the luxury ball. You lucky bastard. Gold Surfer is a bomb name. Thank you. Well, I was like, you know, he reminded me a lot of the Silver Surfer, and I was like, Gold Surfer. But let me show you these other guys right quick. I'm not trying to flex. All of these shinies I got, for the most part, doing the same picnic method I'm trying to do for Rockruff right now. So that's my luxury. I found him just kind of out and about walking around. Noibat is in a mass outbreak as well, and it was right on top of regular spawn. I'm not flexing. This is like, I'm just saying, like, the method works. The method works. Dondozo was in a mass outbreak. Snowrun, I found mass hunting the Magneton right here. Or not Magneton, but Fortress was in a mass outbreak. Magneton was a mass outbreak. And we just go ahead and I caught him in a heavy ball finally. I only got one per game. But I like how like the blue like knobs protrude from the heavy ball, and that works really well with Orthororm's thing he's got going on where his arms come out. But that's all I've got really for my shinies. I mean, granted, there's Finns, I just caught yesterday from a mass outbreak. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to. I'm just saying it's possible. I would say in a lot of the previous entries of Pokemon, like you had a 1 in what 8,000 like full odds shiny, and the other ones was like 1 in 4,000. I mean, this drops it down to like 1 in 800 or 1 in 500. Like if you have the shiny charm, it's totally possible. And I went through these for that was an accident while getting Iron Valiant. That was an accident while trying to get Rufflet. That is the Iron Valiant. That took me a bit yesterday, but that was with the encounter power. With the shiny, and it was actually somebody in the chat yesterday or the day before that told me the sandwich to make to get encounter 3 fairy power, encounter 3 shining power, and then I think encounter 3 tidal power. I went to a hunting mass outbreak for Scalp and I'm getting a shiny Gyarados. There you go. So I'm not the only one. Like, that's awesome, and it's different because normally in the red Gyarados is like, oh yeah, red Gyarados, because you get them in like every game. Not a female. Not a female. So it'll never be a Vespa Queen, but that's okay. But yeah, like you can tell that was a pain in the butt because the color difference is so small from the regular version. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then I have my Dragapult and whatever too. So I think if you haven't seen this before too, under the profile, it'll either make you really sad or make you feel really good, but it does give you a count for how many shiny Pokemon that you've battled, right there. So holy cow, in 194 hours. Now keep in mind, and that's another thing too, a lot of the time that I have, at least lately, for the hours that I put in were for a picnic basket method. You know what, never mind, I'm just gonna do it. Hold on. I know I'm in the middle of doing a shiny hunt, whatever. I love you guys. Just give me a second. I really want to show this to you because it's how I put in a lot of hours on my game. And if you guys are kind of just sitting around, like, and you want to make some money really quick, there's a glitch that, I think this is it right here. I'm going to save right here. gonna save right here. And for the people that know what I'm about to do, that's how I'm able to like EV train some of these Pokemon so easily, because it's a really great way to get money. Screw the Rockruff. I think this is a star piece because I did this earlier today. Like literally when I was taking care of my 1-year-old, I literally just kind of have this sit and I check my picnic basket all day. But I'll show you. Star piece. Okay. So I'm gonna quit out of my game. I do have Pokemon Snap, and I have so many other Pokemon games. I have Sword and Shield. I'll get back to that in a second. Anyway, I wanted to save in front of the game to show you guys exactly how to make like a crap ton of money super easy in the game outside of the amulet coin, which you really should have at the beginning of the game anyway. But anyway, I was watching Austin John Plays, right? And I had to test this method to see if it works. So what you want to do is you find a star piece on the ground in Asoto Desert, and you take 4 steps back, and then you set up a picnic, and then you have to get that where that sparkle is right underneath the picnic basket, and then you make an encounter power or egg power sandwich, and what that does is it causes the picnic basket to go over and over and over and over again. But instead of eggs, because there's no Pokemon to hatch eggs in your party, so you just want to have like 1 Pokemon there, it'll keep putting star pieces in the picnic basket. And I couldn't believe it until I actually did it. So we saved to make sure that this is the one we're going to pick up. So I'm going to go back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around, just like that. And then we're going to fire up a picnic. Yeah, people still play Pogo. I still play Pogo. I'm a level 40 in Pogo. I just hatched the shiny Noibat on Pogo. Like, and I mean, honestly, as far as even GTS fodder or whatever else, it's a great way to go to get shinies for your games. Let me see if that's right underneath there. Yep, that's good enough. So then what I'm going to do is make a sandwich, which I'm terrible at making. But we'll wing it. It'll be fine. And it just has to be like a great peanut butter sandwich, too. So the great peanut butter sandwich is what? Bananas, peanut butter, and butter? Yeah. That's fine. I've been playing Pokemon Go since... Well, at least where we live, the Pokemon Go community is still pretty good. And for like... When I was trying to complete the decks, like I actually have a full dex on Pokemon Home. I've caught all like 900 whatever it was. Mad Poke, thanks for the follow, by the way. Boop and boop. Sandwich time. All done. I don't know how I eat through my Daft Punk helmet, but whatever. But yeah, Pokemon Go. I put in my hours on Pokemon Go. And it's nice to do, like, as a family. Like, my girlfriend's son, we got him, like, a dummy phone from Walmart, and, like, he wanted to play with us, so if we use a mobile hotspot, like, if you're driving around in the car, going out for a walk in the summer, if it's nice where you live, in Wisconsin, it is not. I'm not going out and playing Pokemon Go in the summer. Or, like, in the winter, because it's... Anyway, the point is, like, it's nice to go ahead, and then for the Pokemon events, it's just nice to do as a family, and it helps them get into the franchise. So, alright, so we got our sandwich made, and basically we just kind of sit around. So you can go off, make lunch, do whatever, talk to your chat. I'm ashamed to say I play it religiously. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be ashamed of for that. I'm gonna be 30 next month. Alright, I'm gonna be, 30 next month. And that's crazy for me to think about. But, I mean, it's fun. And it's one of the few, I would say, wholesome games that people are able to pass down to their children. I mean, they've got, what, Roblox, you got Minecraft, you got Fortnite. And, I mean, I've been playing it since the 90s. If you would have asked me back then would the franchise have survived 25 years, and still be relevant today, Yeah, 30 gang. Gang. Alright. No, I love the game. It keeps me busy while I'm out and about. Right. And then, I mean, you can always transfer them over to Pokemon Home. And then some of them can wind up in your actual games and stuff too. Don't taint the children with Pogo. And Empoleon was an adequate answer. I love Empoleon. And then I'm sad that he's not in this game. There are a bunch of my Steely Boys when the leaks came out for the roster for this game, that Empoleon and some of the other Steel ones got cut. I was really sad. And I would, but we got some cool new ones too, like Tinkaton. Don't get me wrong, it was Steel Fairy type's a bomb type. But, I mean, I just wish it would have a little bit more attack, at least from what I'm reading on, Smogon and whatnot. So let's take a look inside the basket. There's nothing in there so far. It should have been in there as far as, whatever. It does take a bit. Oh, it's not quite underneath there. I found that it has to be like right on top of that sparkle piece. So give me 1 second just to adjust that. I got 28 minutes left. I think it was, I didn't know it was 30. That was 15. All right, let me see here. Adjust right. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can kind of judge out right where it's supposed to be. Let's go ahead and fire up another picnic. I think that was too far underneath the table. Oh! You see where that sparkle is? It's not quite there. And they said it could be anywhere on the pillow, but maybe I have OCD. Let's try that one more time, a little bit further back this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about there. Let's see if that does it. That looks about right. It's still off a bit. We'll let that sit for a bit. No, I love the game. Yeah, let me see here. I wish I could fire up Pokemon Home without it backing out. I know that in Pokemon Go news, they are about to do a Dragon and Fairy type event, ironically enough, regarding the Fairy type discussion. Quick, see this. I wonder if this will actually show up on the screen. That says showing Noibat, and I got the Meltan rocking that. I love Steel types. I started what? In August 16th of 2016. I've walked 1,790.7 kilometers, caught 25,094 Pokemon, visited 11,859 Pokestops, and have 26,685,113 experience. And that's dedication, a lot due in part to the Discord locally and my friends. I got like 170 friends on here. If you guys ever want to add me to get gifts, that's cool. My boys, Electivire. Oh, I feel like I want to change my answer now because now I'm mad. My guy Jason beat the crap out of my team. The guy I told you about who swept me with that Volcarona. So I made Blackout. Blackout was the name of my Electivire. I think I have him. Hold on. Is he in my Pokemon Home? I love Blackout. But Blackout has Vital Spirit, which prevents him from falling asleep. And he knows Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and I believe Cross Chop. And he holds an Expert Belt. The attack on that thing is so beastie. Really solid Pokemon. And also, I would say one of the best battles in the anime, where he fought Paul, with Ash had that Invernate that Paul let go as a Chimchar, and he fought that Electivire. Oh my gosh. Why isn't it working? Of course it makes me out to be a liar now. That's so weird. I have no idea why it's not working. I literally do this all day and now it's not working for me. Wow. Way to make me out to be a liar. That makes me kind of upset because usually I get like 4 whatever by now. Anything but you know, Charizard, he's become, I would say almost like he's become the new Pikachu. And I don't get me wrong, like from the 90s I love Charizard, but at the same time, like with Leon and with like so many other they milked him way too hard. It's like a song that's really good that you really like, and then after, I've always been a Blastoise guy though. Like 1000%, I've always been a Blastoise guy. I think I was on Rayquaza's page on Facebook, and I was just kind of like, Blastoise gang. It doesn't always work for me. Well, it works for me a good chunk of the time, Shinobi. You know that. You've seen me do this. I don't know why. Whatever. I don't know what to even do. Oh, quick, real quick. Hold on. Let me save the game. Let me show you guys something. I'll still be doing it on Pokemon Violet right here, but I do want to show you. Hopefully that doesn't mess up. I'm not going to be able to get that in 30 minutes. Like, if I had more time during the day, maybe, but I don't think so. Pokemon Home. Yeah, you guys can take a peek at my other games. I've got so many games for the Switch, it's ridiculous. I've got more than enough content to stream. Let's take a quick look-see in the Pokemon Home. And I'm working on organizing my boxes, because there comes a point in time where you have so many Pokemon that you like need to have the subscription to even do anything with. Like, fun fact, and a lot of you probably will shame me for this, I let go of a Pikachu N64, an XD Gale of Darkness GameCube, my Pokeball 2DS XL, Soul Silver, Platinum, and I had just gotten the shiny Chikorita as a starter on Soul Silver, Emerald, Leaf Green, and I had the Ranger series, Troise, Pinball, and a few others in my Game Boy Advance SP. I traded it all in to get the setup which I am streaming on right now. So that yep, that was a thing. But that's I bring that up not because it's sad, but also because to preserve a lot of the Pokemon from the GameCube Gen 3 era, it's almost necessary to have this. And yeah, I've already gone through like I don't know how many boxes on Pokemon Home. So let me see here. Box spaces. This is so unorganized. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's a Galar box 12. Box 157. Where do we start? Galar miscellaneous, Galar events. Here we are. So here we are. These are the ones I actually transferred from Pokemon Go. So like that's why Pokemon Go, in my opinion, is still relevant, because if these ever do make it to the current gen, anything with a G by it is actually from Pokemon Go. These are all of the ones that I have from like the actual events, the code distributions that GameStop did at the end of 2020. How does the multiplayer work in Scarlet and Violet? I can show you that in just a second. Bro, you should have traded me your Pokemon in Soul Silver you traded your games in. Yeah, looking back, I probably should have done that. But yeah, these are the ones that I had on there. And this is Blackout. I wanted to show, was it Bat? Yeah. Matt, this is my Blackout. I hatched them myself, under Chainlink X, November. But yeah, oh, he knew Earthquake. Earthquake was his last one. I swapped it out. But, I wound up hatching a shiny Venusaur from that, too. I do want to see what my Rotom knows, because I'm thinking about making one. Yeah. Damn shiny. He's my boy. These are my comp Pokemon. Like, these are all IV bred. That rival I told you about. I tried to make a red team. Smog. Gallahorn from Destiny. Nessie from the Loch Ness Monster. Kudzu is actually a form of a plant that's like very infectious. So I put him in a Safari Ball. Like all of these Pokemon, I put in specific Pokeballs that I wanted like as a part of my team, because it makes it more I don't know, personal that way. He's in a fastball, Gigawatt. Yeah. On yeah. On Electivire, he's all attack. Yeah. Let me see if I can swap to the EV train. So he's EV trained in attack and speed. Every single one of these Pokemon are let me see if I can go back to this. Yeah. So I ran what, Timid? Yeah, Timid with Blaze for him. Special attack, but he needed more HP. I wanted him to be a little bit bulkier. A lot of these were bred to Smogon specifics. I use that as a heavy guideline. Yup, Gigawatt. That's from Back to the Future. Oh, Big Chungus, my dude. The belly drum. And then what you do is you give him, I think it's a citrus berry, and that restores up to half of its HP. So when it uses belly drum, and it's nasty, when it uses belly drum, its gluttony ability makes it eat its berry, which automatically brings that HP back up to full. And if I need to use that berry again, use recycle it, and then it gets the berry back. And then you once again use that belly drum with Heavy Slam and Earthquake. That thing, it hurts. If it can get a hit off with Gigant, it hurts a lot. Rotom can outspeed quite a bit. I think his speed is what? Let me go back and take a look. 172. It's better than freaking Snorlax, that's for sure. But yeah, I like my Pokemon. I hope that I can transfer some of these over to Scarlet and Violet when it comes out. Reuniclus. I can't believe I didn't give him a name. Like, some of these I need to go back and rename. That's a sick combo. Yeah, it is. Like, it took me 10 years to beat my rival, and it was nuts. That there is my moneymaker in Sword and Shield. G-Max Meowth with G-Max Payday. I think it drops up to like $100,000 a battle with Amulet Coin. Like, I do the Star Cup. And Akira, my rival, is the one that actually gave it to me to help me like get the funds up to get the vitamins to train some of my Pokemon. But yeah, he bred that one. These are my boys. But these are my other boys. Matt, if you're still here, those are my boys. This is my Steel Battalion. Every single one of them is IV bred, EV trained, and it is every single Steel Pokemon that is in or was available in Sword and Shield. And and they're all in the Heavy Ball. I had a lot of GPS trading because you only get one Heavy Ball per game. And like, except for the Shiny Melmetal event. But like, those are my boys. Steel Monotype, true and true. But every single one of my boys is in a Heavy Ball. And I put a lot of work into getting those all together. And I think I spent, I don't know how many hours. How the hell did you get... Like I said, I'm a breeder. So what I would do is I went ahead and on the GTS, I would search for the Pokemon, any Pokemon that was in a Heavy Ball. And I actually was stupid for some of them. And that's why I think I'm missing a couple in my my Pokemon XD and Coliseum boxes. I traded them over the GTS impulsively to get the Pokemon that I needed in the Heavy Ball female, so that way I could breed, well, or male, so I could breed it with a Ditto to get the ball to pass down. And that took, yeah, it took a lot of time. And these are, if you guys, and once again, and I say this, I'm gonna have to post this in Discord. These are my Galar box. I have a full, this is a living Dex. I think there are a few missing that I have to that got swapped around in my Pokemon home, but this is a living Dex of all of the Pokemon that are in Sword and Shield. So if anyone's missing any, I can help them out. Like Sliggoo is another one that's like whatever. I have one for Arceus as well, another living Dex. These are all of the shinies that I got in Arceus. All of the unknown. I have a living Dex for Arceus. What's your take on King Gambit? I mean, I dance around because I collect more than battle. Breeding and battling go hand in hand. Not so much anymore in Scarlet Violet. King Gambit, for me, I love the design. I do. I was hoping they would do a little bit something more with Bisharp. I like the attack. I like the design. I just need to get that speed up. I haven't really researched it too much, but from what I can see, if it can't get that speed or has a priority move it has Sucker Punch, but I mean if it can't get that speed up, it's not gonna last long. And that's the biggest problem with a lot of Steel types, and that's what sucks about being a Steel Monotype, is that unless you have something to pair with it, a lot of those Pokemon, unless you have Sturdy or unless you have Swords Dance or something else like an Air Balloon or something, you gotta have that speed. Excadrill, 1000%. Where'd he go? He should be in there. Where's my Excadrill? It must be in the battle box. There he is. And he's a shiny too. Mrs. Rossetti from Animal Crossing. Jolly has the speed. But it was not enough. I think another one that even Berserker, super high attack, 309, but it's gotta have that speed. The speed's only 175 against Dragapult with a speed of 267. What am I gonna do? Or or Aqua Jet, I mean, it's gone unless you have a Focus Sash or something else to pair with it. All Alright, I'm heading off. Feel free to message whenever. Oh yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to get to the multiplayer. I totally got, like, sidetracked. I'm terribly sorry. Once you get me started on a rant on Pokemon, like, it goes everywhere. But, we'll do some multiplayer. Maybe we'll try to do some group raids with you tomorrow, Roel. So that way you can get, some XP so we can get you where you need to be for that, for sure. Because you can actually do co-op raids, and we can also come to your game and help you out as far as doing terror raids. See, that's another one that I'm missing. That's a Cofaragus. That was one of those ones I impulsively traded away. But it's been a journey with a lot of these, and I went all the way back to Pokemon XD and Coliseum, and I had just completed it, and I wanted to get this stream thing going so bad that I actually went through XD. And I traded, like, I recaught all the shadow Pokemon and purified them, but I had to go back for some of them. Like, these are from Pokemon Coliseum from the GameCube, and that is like the longest journey a Pokemon can take, is going from Coliseum to Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and then transferring that up from there to Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Preferably Heart Gold or Soul Silver, because they used to have a time for how long it would be again until you could transfer from the Game Boy games to the DS games. It was super annoying. They got rid of that in Platinum, and they got rid of it in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But then you have to transfer it from Heart Gold, Soul Silver over to Pokemon Black and White or Pokemon Black and White 2. And after Black and White 2, then you have to transfer them up to Pokemon Bank, which now is tied into, migrated into Pokemon Home. That is how you get Pokemon from the GameCube all the way over to the Switch. And it's crazy that you're able to do that from, like, when you were a kid, depending on when you started playing. To show that I do actually have a full dex on Pokemon Home. If you were to get a full dex, you get Pokeball Magerna. That is the only way to get it. And that took... She is very pretty. And some of these are like old events. These are like my old events and whatnot. I think I still have to get the other ones off my... Oh, I didn't even do that. Off the DS. But, like... And I have the miscellaneous important ones. And the rest of these are just kind of like from home, and just like I need to go through the rest of them because it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It took me like I don't know how long just to organize that. You got Meloettas and Suicunes, and then I also try to make sure that all my Pokemon are like legit, and like not from that, but just from people on the GTS or who trade like just stuff randomly. I would like to admit to the only thing that I don't have that's not legit is probably like a 6IV Ditto. But other than that, everything else I earn. If I disappear, sorry, my phone's dying soon. You are okay. I'm on every day from like 8:30 to whenever, and honestly, I might be getting off here soon, but I want to make sure that I'm like helping people get to where they want to be with Pokemon. And I'm not like a Pokemon expert. I like per se compared to like other people. Like I've seen Austin John plays his videos, and even my guy Jason. I mean, I've been doing this for what 20 years, but at the same time, like people who are coming back to this, helping those guys out, because you know it's totally different than when, you know, X number of years ago. You know your stuff. I try. It's from trial and error. It's all from trial and error and research and losing a bunch. Like losing a bunch. And just having a passion for it and just never like, I guess never letting people say no. Like it's kind of like, oh, you're old, whatever, you can't like this. I'm like, you, of course I can still like this. What are you talking about? Like these young kids, they come in and they're all like, Pikachu! And I've worked at video game stores and such, and it's like, well, how you're old, how do you know about Pokemon? I'm like, it is my birthright. What are you talking about? Like I've been doing this most of my life, and now that I've got a 1-year-old and you know whatever else, it's like, you know, if you can even pass down some of these awesome Pokemon or all your knowledge to like your kids or like to other people who have kids or help them out, it's just a really cool thing that I feel is unique to the franchise. Or if I have like rejects and stuff, you can actually see my work to like from where like I had a Japanese Charmander on the GTS to like that one which I bred to, you know, etc. and so forth. And it was a lot of hard work, and it's fun. As long as you're having fun with it, you can't really go wrong. Let me actually go ahead and make sure I quit out of here the right way. Exit without saving changes. Yes. But yeah. I'm hoping to get a Discord or something up on work pretty much all day tomorrow on it. So that way if people need to directly message me, or if I can answer them about like what's going on and actually polish the stream up a bit, that'd be great. So I appreciate you being here, chatting with me and everything else. Like, it's really encouraging to be able to, I realize the more I pound on this desk, the more my camera shakes. But it's really encouraging to have people who are like-minded and share a passion for the franchise stop into the chat. So I will bid you good night, and actually I will probably bid everyone a good night. So let me go ahead to just chatting, and thank you so much for stopping by. It's 11:52. We should all probably get some shut-eye so we can all do this again real soon. Thank you, Shinobi Nova, as always. My love for being supportive and for posting in the Discord, and that I need to get into. But with that, thank you. I have trouble pronouncing your name. It's El Jefficito 95, I believe. But thank you. And it's one of those things where I want to have fun with it. I want to help people out. I want to like bring you guys in. Let's knock out some terror raids together, or have just a great discussion after a long day, because life's too short, you know. Start the new year off right. If you guys need anything from me, drop me a message, inbox me on Twitch. Akedo Chanru is my Discord. Stop back again soon. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. And I'm going to go ahead and end that there.